guys. Hey, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. We are doing the daily vibration for September 18th, 2019. I want to welcome you guys so much. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today we are vibrating on the number 4. I will not be putting dates in the captions, my love, because energy is fluid. Whenever you click on this video, if it resonates, then it's for you. If it doesn't, then you take what you need and you leave what you don't, okay? Keep in mind, my lovelies, that you can take this energy and place it where it needs to. If this is not your energy, it could be the energy that you're interacting with, okay? I know that I have not done any individual videos this week because I have been resting. I've just been doing the dailies. There is a lot of things that I have definitely been picking up energetically. However, my loves, yesterday was I want to say energetically a day that I had to be really mindful that I manifest and control all of this shit, because yesterday was a lot of heavy emotions, right? And I'm not going to get on here and tell y'all like you don't have to do the work to master your feelings and master your emotions and pay attention to what's going on inside of you emotionally, you know. So yesterday was a day that I did have to do some digging and, you know, like a little maybe soul searching, because things may not have appeared in a natural with my natural eyes and in my natural experiences as to what I know that I'm manifesting, okay, in the unseen realm. So yesterday just didn't seem like things were lining up with what, you know, with my manifestation of what I definitely saw in the metaphysical world or the non-physical world. So I had to bring myself back to center, okay? Now, today is, once again, October 18th, 2019. So we're going live tonight. So you guys can come on and join us live on YouTube at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, keep in mind, we're vibrating in the number 4 today. The number 4, just a little bit about the number 4 so you can know what energy you're going to be stepping out into today. The number 4 has to do with self-alchemy and self-mastery. This is also the vibration where you will have to pay attention to your dignity and your integrity. Patience is going to be key today. Self-control is going to be key today. You're going to have to be more disciplined in today's energy, but it's also a day of progress as well as a day of justice, okay? We do have clumsiness in the atmosphere as well as laziness and maybe even lack of conviction. So you can see that some people are just not convicted to do things right or not convicted to apologize and not, you know, they just don't get it, okay? So there's a lack of conviction in the atmosphere today. And this could be energy that you're operating in also. There's also dullness in the atmosphere today, so you may want to do something different or be a little bit more spontaneous today if you feel like that's exactly where your energy is. Remember that you have the power to change state at any time. You can be happy and sad at the same time. Now, interestingly enough, my loves, I still have to practice that shit. And I had to practice that yesterday. Like, you can't be happy and sad at the same time. You have to own what you feel and you allow the feeling to come in. You observe it without judgment. You kind of pay attention to what's triggering that so you can get to the root trigger, the overall issue. And then once you find that overall issue or that the dialogue where you've been misinforming yourself or the dialogue that you've been giving yourself negative affirmations, you then at that point get to swap, okay? All right, so we're going to start off with my water signs today and see what wisdoms, 333 in the clock, y'all. If y'all been seeing the number 333, that was just on the timer. Okay, so let's jump into my wonderful water signs. We're going to start off with my Scorpios, okay, and see exactly what messages we have for you today. What messages do you have for my wonderful Scorpios today as we're vibrating on the number 4? What you got for Scorpios today? I'm really excited about the love language series that I'm going to be doing. We're going to be getting into all of that stuff. Okay. All right, my lovely Scorpios. Today you have 6 of Cups energy in reverse, however. So somebody's either stuck in the past or you're being unrealistic about some shit today, right? But it's clarified also by the Devil card. And the Devil card is in the upright. So it's saying be mindful today not to be stuck in the past and not to get too caught up, my loves. I don't know, for some of you, whatever this relationship is that you're holding on to, you may want to pay attention today to see exactly, because this could be something addictive. And you could not just be addictive to a substance. This could be addictive to negative thinking today. This could be being stuck in the past about a relationship today that's linked to maybe some type of sexual connection that you have today. This could just be you being bound by materialistic things today, keeping up with the Joneses, how you're going to pay your bills, all of that shit, right? So the Six of Cups energy in reverse, my lovely, lovely Scorpio, has energy about either you being stuck naive or being unrealistic, okay? So it's saying you want to face whatever demons or whatever your devil is today, because when you reverse the word devil, you get live. Okay, are you living today, or you repeating negative things over in your mind today, or you not owning your own shit today, or you still in the past today, or you being unrealistic today? So it's saying you want to pay attention to the things that keep you stuck today. Okay, it's always an opportunity for you to be able to detach yourself, but first you got to see what needs to be detached. Okay, now my wonderful Scorpios, what it's saying to you for wisdom today is you have the Seer's card, and it is saying you would have to see beyond your current situation. So if you're feeling trapped and stuck in the past, if you're feeling like nothing is changing, if you're feeling like you can't get a break, right? They're saying today you need to see past your current situation. Okay, that is your messages today, my wonderful Scorpios. Okay, seeing past your current situation today. Remember, self-discipline and self-mastery is key today. Okay, as well as patience and progress. So even though you may not be able to see it, you need to know that shit is constantly moving, so you don't want to get caught up in your negative thought process today. Okay, Scorpios? All right. What do you have for my wonderful Cancers? Especially about passion, okay? I think yesterday you guys had cycles, right? All right. Let's see. Okay, Cancers. All right, my wonderful Cancers, you have the Five of Wands in reverse, which is intuitive energy, okay? And then you have the Moon card in reverse also. So, okay, my wonderful Cancers, some of you could be dealing in a situation today where you're dealing with someone that is not really trying to, they're trying to avoid the conflict, right? There's unhappiness, but they're trying to avoid the conflict. Or you could just be coming into a place where you're more focused and seeing past illusions, and you're just ready to release whatever fears and unhappiness you have, right? And that could be key, because you do have the Page of Cups popping up. Cups energy is all about messengers. That's all about synchronicities. That's all about, I want to say, beginnings also. So pay attention today, my wonderful Cancers, for the synchronicities that's coming in, especially when it comes to do with any type of conflict and fear that has been around for a minute now. You will find that now that you're in a position where you want to break past that fear, you will find that there is synchronicities and things happen if you just open up your eyes to see them, okay? Yeah. Don't avoid the conversation or the change that's necessary today, my wonderful Cancers. You want to be able to deal with things fearlessly today, okay? All right, so you have the Medicine Mother popping up here today, and she's saying honor your inner knowing, okay? So you want to be able to pay attention to your intuition today. That is going to be key. Honor your inner knowing, okay? Listen, if you can't trust your inner wisdom, your inner God, your inner spirit, if you can't trust God within, there's going to be a problem, because then you're always weighed and swayed by someone else's decision or perception of a thing, okay? You need to be able to trust yourself, okay, my wonderful Cancers? All right. What do you have for my Pisces today, as we are vibrating on the number 4 today? What do you have for Pisces? What do you want Pisces to know? What wisdom do you have for Pisces today? Wisdom for Pisces. Okay, Pisces, you guys have the Two of Swords, which is indecisive energy, and maybe even confusion, or maybe even feeling like you're on, there was just too much fucking information and you can't decipher between the information. And you have also the Queen of Cups energy popping up here in reverse. So this information could have you feeling emotionally insecure, or maybe even a little codependent on someone else to give you what you need emotionally or even mentally. So it's saying today, my loves, that you could feel like you're in a place where you're feeling on information overload, or you're just not feeling as emotional secure as you usually do, and feeling like you're more codependent on someone else to get you either your spirit up or your emotions up, right? You don't be dependent on anyone energy today to keep you balanced, okay? So you will have to seek out the affirmations. You will have to seek out the meditation. You will have to do the work for yourself, because if you depending on someone else to fill you in that way today, my wonderful Pisces, you will be disappointed, because today we have lack of conviction in the atmosphere, okay? And yeah, people is just not, you know, so you want to be mindful, because you're like an energetic sponge. You do have the guardian angel card popping up for you today, clarifying this energy, just letting you know that you're not alone. So you can always tap into self, okay? Everything that you think you need resides within self, all right? Okay, so now we're moving on to my wonderful earth signs. What do you have for Capricorns? What do you have for Capricorns? What do you want Capricorns to know today as we are vibrating on the number 4 today? What do you want Capricorns to know today? Okay, Capricorns. Wow, you got the Knight of Swords energy, and you got the Queen of Swords energy. The Knight of Swords energy is all up, and it's in reverse. So that's all about maybe dealing with someone that doesn't have any regards for consequences. Like they come in, they're hasty, they don't have all of the information, but they just have a whole lot to say about shit that they don't know anything about, right? And then this is clarified by the Queen of Swords energy, which is really quick thinking on your shit, okay? Knowing what you want and then clearly being decisive about what you want and how you're going to move, okay? So this could be you, my lovelies, just talking, just, you know, popping off a little too quickly, my wonderful Capricorn, before you have all of the information. Or, right, you're just fed up with a lot of the way things is going down, and you really don't care about the consequences anymore. You just want to speak your piece. And it's kind of like that, fuck it, let the chips fall where they may today, okay? Clarify what you want my wonderful Capricorns to know. Clarify what you want my wonderful Capricorns to know. That was a magic guardian. Let's see if she pops out again. What wisdom do you have for Capricorns? Okay. All right, Capricorns, you got the air guardian in clarification. So it's saying you need to shift your perception with this energy, okay? You're going to have to shift your perception with this. Now, and I know I've been speaking behind the scene, some of my Capricorns on this, Kelly in particular, where this is not a season so much for you to fight for the underdog. The underdogs need to step up for themselves. So you can help an underdog fight if the underdog is fighting, but you are not to fight for the underdog if they're not stepping up and at least, you know, investing in their own fight. You will feel depleted and unappreciated. And we all know Capricorns don't like to feel used, and they don't like to be misused. Okay, so with that being said, my loves, pick and choose your battles today. Okay, my lovelies, you do have the air guardian, and this thing you're going to have to shift your perception. Okay, all right, let's move on to my wonderful Taurus. What do you have for Taurus today? You're vibrating on the number 4. Okay, Taurus, you guys have the Hangman in reverse, clarified by the 5 of Pentacles. With the Hangman in reverse, there's some type of delay, there's some type of indecision that you have not been able to make. And this is probably causing you to isolate yourself, because it's clarified with isolation and insecurity energy, and maybe even worry about money today, okay? So my wonderful, wonderful Taurus is saying, give us a message what you want Taurus to know. Yeah, you may have some indecisions to make around money, and this is probably causing you to isolate yourself, or maybe feeling like you've lost some shit, okay? They're saying you're going to have to change states. You do have the Summer card. They want you to bask in joy and light. Even though you're feeling this stuff today, they want you to switch states and come into pure joy and light. And how do you do that? You can't focus on the negative things. You may have to put on affirmations today. You may have to chant. You may have to pray, like if that's your thing. Whatever it is that you need to do to bring you closer to God within, or the high, you know, your higher self, the divine energy, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, like whatever your higher source is saying today, you need to sit and rest in that energy of the higher source and understand that you are light. You are nothing but energy and a creative, powerful, beautiful, abundant source of energy. Okay, my wonderful Taurus, that's the energy that you need to sit up in today, not all of the lower vibrational shit. Okay, all right, let's move on to my wonderful Virgos. What do you have for Virgos today? What do you have for my wonderful Virgos today? What do you have for Virgos today? What do you have for Virgos today? Okay, Virgos, you got the Lovers card in reverse, clarified by the 9 of Wands. With the Lover card in reverse, not the Lovers cards, I'm sorry, the 2 of Cups in reverse, clarified by the 9 of Wands. With the 2 of Cups in reverse, this is some type of imbalance in your relationships. It's not a harmonious relationship. For some of you, you could have just broken up with somebody. The 9 of Wands is about you having courage, however. It's about you being persistent, and maybe this has tested your faith walk. Maybe this relationship has tested you to the core, right? It is saying if that's how you're feeling today, right? Let's get Summer popped out for you, but I'm gonna put that back, okay, and see what else we got. Yes, so some of you are definitely sitting in this imbalance in your relationship energy today and lack of harmony. And can I tell you something? That's what's being rectified now with all of this energy. Family and home and your personal self is what's being worked on with this energy. So you're going to have to get your family and home life together, and you're going to have to get your inner man, you, together, okay? That's just where the energy is moving right now, okay? Now, it is saying, my wonderfuls, you need to sit up in the energy. You got the night energy popping up, and the night energy is about being brave and honest. You're going to have to ask for what you want and stand in your truth, especially when it comes to relationships, okay? You're going to have to, yeah. Don't get up in paranoia, but you need to be able to tell your truth. Something is out of balance when it comes to your relationships, and you need to be able to tell the truth, my wonderful Virgo, okay? All right, let's move on to my air signs. What do you have for my wonderful air signs? Let's start out with Gemini. What do you have for Gemini? Oh, Gemini. Okay, Gemini, we got the 5 of Cups on the board. Somebody's crying over spilt milk, my love. You're crying over spilt milk. You can't even see you got 2 more cups in the back of you that's still filled, right? So somebody's still definitely in their feelings, feeling lost, feeling disappointment. Somebody could have lost a pet, I'm hearing, right? Or maybe even a loved one. But somebody definitely felt like they've lost something. Yep. See, you have the Hangman in reverse is saying that there's definitely indecision here, maybe feeling delay, and then it's clarified by the 3 of Pentacles, which should be your teamwork. This should be initial fulfillment. 3 is like manifestation. This is where you're supposed to be able to see collaboration coming together, and what this is saying, like, you don't see that. You don't see that right now. You feel like there's an indecision and there's a delay. Like shit is just not moving, and you were sad about that, right? All right, Gemini. Let's see. And this could be emotionally with your heart, or this could also be with your finances, okay? What messages do you have for my wonderful Gemini to get through today? What do you have for Gemini as they getting through today? Okay, yeah, I have 2 cards that jumped out. You have the Shaolin Master that popped up, which is saying be grateful in the movement and actions. You need to be grateful as you move and as you take action. Sit in gratitude today, especially if you're feeling a lower vibrational end of things and overwhelmed, like depressing energy, emotional energy. Get in a place of gratitude, okay? You're going to have to do that. And it also has the Winter popping up here. And when the Winter card pops up, it's saying you need to take care of your needs first. You're going to have to make sure that you're okay first, my lovely Gemini. That's going to be important, because what you don't have for yourself, you can't give to another. And that's going to be key and important, okay? So be honest with yourself. If you're hurting, if you're feeling like you're down, right? Own that. Own it. Embrace it. Feel it, right? Allow yourself to really feel what you're going through so you can get to the other side. Healing doesn't come unless you walk through the pain. So you're going to have to walk through the pain. You're going to have to really take the time to see exactly what you needed to learn from this situation. There's always a learning experience, right? And it's up to us whether or not we're going to take the lessons that we need, or do we have to repeat it in another cycle because we did not get the lessons, okay? So it's important for you to love on yourself today, my wonderful Gemini, and make sure your needs are met today, okay? Meet your own needs today, okay, my wonderful Gemini? What do you have for my Libras? Clarify, my wonderful Libras. What do you got for Libras today as we are vibrating on the number 4 today? Okay, Libras. All right, you got the 7 of Wands, which is intuitive energy, followed by the 4 of Swords, which is mental and spiritual thinking energy, and the 4 of Swords is in reverse. The Seven of Wands is intuitive energy, and that's all about like maybe feeling like you're going through a challenging situation, or you're gonna have to persevere through some shit, right? Now, when you get this Four of Swords, this is after you've been through some painful shit that you just having your come to Jesus moment, your come to Buddha moment, your come to Allah moment. You're going to self. This is you going in to communicate with your higher self about what should I do next, right? You don't get here unless you've been through some shit. So now you're feeling burnt out. Now you're feeling like I really need to figure out what's next, because this shit is heavy, right? Because this is in reverse. When it's in reverse, it's like shit. You feel burnt out. You feel restless, right? All right. Let's see what you have for my wonderful, wonderful Libras feeling burnt out and restless today. And feeling like they're having to persevere through some things. What messages do you have for my wonderful Libras today? What messages do you have for Libras today? Okay. My wonderful Libras, your messages today is the Warrior card is asking you to be fearless and stand strong. Right? Because with the Seven of Wands energy, which is intuitive energy, you're asking to persevere through some shit. And you know, when you're persevering through some shit, that's some challenging shit, or that could be some competitive shit. That could be some doubtful shit, but it's asking you to be strong today. Okay, it's asking you to be fearless and strong today, Libras. Okay, all right, let's jump into my wonderful, wonderful Aquarius. What you got for Aquarius today? I had a really good conversation with my Aquarius friend yesterday. Really, really good conversation. Eye-opening conversation. Eye-opening conversation. Must I say so? All right, what you got for my wonderful Aquarius today? What do you have for my wonderful Aquarius today? We talked for maybe over an hour yesterday. Okay, we got the Queen of Wands clarified by the Nine of Cups, my love. The Queen of Wands energy is intuitive energy. And the Cups energy is emotional energy. Okay, so with this Queen of Wands in reverse, the one thing I can say is because the Queen of Wands have been through some shit and she's been through enough pain, she's lived through so many cycles at this point, she should know exactly what to expect, right? Right here with this card in reverse, however, it's either she's operating too aggressively because maybe things are not moving the way that she wants them to. She's either shrinking back or she's too demanding, right? Now, when I see it paired with this Nine of Cups in reverse, Nine of Cups is all about either greediness, trying to keep up with the Joneses, or just dissatisfied with life, period. Okay, you're just not in a good place emotionally. Don't really like this energy that's going on today. However, it's really up to your perception. So today you can either be dealing with somebody, my wonderful Aquarius, that's very aggressive and demanding, or you could be the one putting out that energy because you're not happy. Okay? Because you're not happy. So clarify what you want my wonderful Aquarius is to know as we're dealing with the number 4 vibration. What do you want Aquarius is to know? Dealing with the number 4 vibration. Okay, you got the she-wolf popping out, my wonderful Aquarius, and this ain't Unleash the Wild Within, right? So some of you, I feel like, are not being true to yourself, and you are looking outside of yourself for whatever rebirth or for whatever blessing, okay, or whatever love. I don't really like blessings because that's be less, you know, in, right? So, yeah, I know I'm all about linguistics and reframing your words and stuff. So I would like to say you need to step into your love, okay? You need to step into that inner love from within, that self-reliance that first needs to come from within. Somebody can tell you all of the time, you're awesome, you're wonderful, you know, you got this, right? But if you don't believe that within yourself, guess what? There has to be like a, you know, what does the Bible talk about? Like having a mustard seed of faith. Do you know how small a mustard seed is? Unleash the wild within. That's that inner child within. That's that you trusting your own gut, the instincts. You paying attention to your own shit. Not what everybody else got to say, okay? You can't sit up in dissatisfaction and being aggressive because you're not unleashing your wild side and you're not tapping into you. You're not listening to yourself, right? All right, my wonderful Aquarius. We're going to jump into a wonderful fire signs, and we're going to start off with Sagittarius. Let's start off with Sagittarius. What do you have for my wonderful Sagittarius today? What do you want Sagittarius to know as we are vibrating on the number 4? What do you want Sagittarius to know? as we are vibrating on the number 4, y'all. And, okay. We got the Justice card in reverse, followed by the 7 of Swords. Okay, wow. Okay, Swords energy is your mental, your spiritual thinking, right? The Justice card, but the Justice card is in reverse. You feeling like something unfair done went down, or somebody's dishonest, or maybe somebody's taking lack of accountability, and you feeling like they getting away with some sneaky shit today, Sagittarius. You feeling like somebody getting away with some sneaky shit today, or this could be you doing some sneaky shit and thinking that maybe justice is being served, right? But there's definitely unfair energy in the atmosphere, as well as somebody not taking accountability today and lack of dishonesty. So place the energy where it fits, Sagittarius, but this is clearly someone moving kind of grimy. I'm moving with fuckery today, okay? Hopefully that's not you. All right. Give me the message very clear that you want Sagittarius to know as they are dealing with this energy today. What do you want Sagittarius to know? No, 2 cards want to come out, so we're going to take them. All right. Sagittarius is saying this is autumn. All right. You need to release the old and rest. Release the old and rest. I feel like this is attached to the Justice card. So whatever it is you feel of old that justice would not serve, if someone was not taking responsibility, you need to release it and rest and understand that the universe is going to do exactly what it's supposed to do. Universe don't do blind justice. There is the law of cause and effect. So every cause, there is an effect. Okay, so you can't, everybody's going to get their just cause, okay? Now, I feel like the 7 of Swords is clarified by the Lord card. And it's saying take charge with authority, right? So you may have to call somebody out on their shit today, but not get caught up in that energy, like the back and forth energy. Or, you may just need to call them out internally in your spirit and say, I see you, but not really go back and forth. Really discern how you need to do that. But I definitely feel like you may have to call somebody out on their shit today, Sagittarius. And once you do that, you can release it and then you can take charge and rest. You can't leave anyone else in charge of your life and how your life should unfold. Because you might not like the choices that they make for you. I'm just saying, Sagittarius. Okay. All right. What do we have for my wonderful Leos? What do you have for Leos today? What do you want Leos to know about this vibration of the number 4 that we are vibrating on? What do you want my wonderful Leos to know? Leos, y'all got the 6 of Cups in reverse. I think Scorpio got that. Followed by the 7 of Wands. So the 6 of Cups in reverse is either somebody being stuck in the past, you're just naive to what the fuck is going on, or you're being unrealistic, right? Now, and then this is putting you into a place where with the 7 of Wands energy, what's happening right now, you feel like this is challenging. You feel like this is challenging. You feel like you have to push through some shit, right? But can I tell you, it feels like that's because you're not being realistic about this shit. Leos, you're not being realistic about this shit. And I'm going to give you an example, right? If you love to go to the movies and your partner does not like to go to the movies, right? And you get frustrated every time you want to have a movie night or a Netflix night, and that's just not their shit. They prefer to read and they just have no interest in this, right? And you get upset and then you just choose not to do you and not to go to the movies because your partner can't attend a movie with you. And then you know, like one, let me just say that's love language issue, and we'll get into that in your individuals. That's number 1. But number 2, you're still living in a place of being unrealistic, right? Let me explain something to you about how relationships work, my wonderful Leos, okay? If somebody's making a change for you and not for themselves, because this is what they truly desire to do, that is going to be short-lived, and you will get frustrated again. So if you're always complaining about, you know, your partner don't want to do this and your partner don't want to do that, and you're feeling like this is becoming challenging, or you feel like you're in competition in some type of way, either with their work, either with their, you know, family, whatever the case may be, right? You need to stop being unrealistic about stuff and really understand you can't change people. So you have some options. You can either go to the movies with your girlfriends or, or friends or co-workers, right? And just give up on that aspect of your partner not wanting to do those things with you. Or you can go to the movies by yourself and create a whole new day. The point that I'm trying to make is don't get stuck in unrealistic energy, right? Assuming that people should and could do what you want them to do, right? Which is causing you to a place where you feel like you're in competition either with the work or with the family member, with other people, right? When really what you should be doing is pressing on and pushing through. Get past living in the past. May this be past relationship, what you think relationships should look like in your head, or maybe be past hurts that you have from other relationships, or past baggage that you've had from other relationships that may be trickling into this relationship, which is causing that disharmony and that conflict, right? And then also I want to say, Leos, do you know that you can be in a relationship with somebody and that person is in competition with you? Do you know that you could be in a relationship with someone and your partner feels like they're in competition with you? It may not be so, they may not be conscious of it, okay? But sometimes you can be in a relationship with someone that's in competition with you. Like they always got to get one up, or they always got to do something first, or yeah. So just be mindful about that, okay? Be mindful about that. All right, Leos is saying your wisdom card for today is the summer card. It's saying that you need to bask and joy in life. Yes, you're going through some stuff. And yes, you may feel like shit is not where it is. But you still need to persevere through this shit and understand that you are what you make it. Life is what you make it. So if you think something is going to be, I want to say of a negative connotation, if you feel like your relationship is not going to work, and this is what you constantly tell yourself, and you constantly repeat this to yourself, you're going to experience this you're going to have more experiences where you find you're in relationships that don't work. Okay, be real, be honest to yourself. You are light, you are joy. You can't hold on to the past and expect to get light and joy. You can't hold on to anger and disappointment and expect to get light and joy, or to be light and to be joyful. Okay, so just be mindful about that. All right, my loves. Okay, so my love, let's jump into last but not least, Aries. What do you have for my wonderful Aries today as we are vibrating on the number 4? What you got for Aries today as we are vibrating on the number 4? Okay, Aries, good card. You guys got the Queen of Pentacles, which is all about your stability, your money, your home, your security. But it's also clarified by the Page of Pentacles, which says to me, and it's in reverse, which says to me, you may be having problems when it comes to either your home or your family situation, or even your finances. And this could be because lack of planning or lack of focus, right? Let's get your message today. So something could be going on with your money or your home today, my wonderful, wonderful Aries. Okay. Your home or your finances or work is what I'm picking up today. Clarify with the wonderful messages you have for my Aries. What do you want my Aries to know as they're moving through this energy today? Remember, self-control is going to be key, Aries. Okay. All right, Aries is saying you got the broken arrow, which is all about you being able to embrace the energy of peace. Keep in mind that peace is a constant state of mind. It is not some place that you have to get to. Peace is always there. It's you being able to change states, okay? So you can worry or not. So when you're worrying, you're vibrating in the low vibrational end of fear, anxiety, limitation, and lack. When you are not worrying, you're operating in a higher vibration of love and abundance, and all things are provided at the right time, or my needs are met, okay? So you would have to figure out what vibration and what frequency you're going to vibrate on today. So they're saying embrace peace, because peace is here at your beck and call all day, every day, okay? At all times of the day, any time of the day. And you also have another clarification card, the Autumn card, and with the Autumn card is saying release the old and rest. Right? So this kind of reminds me of when the leaves fall off of the tree in the autumn time. The trees don't say, oh, fuck, I'm losing my leaves. What am I going to do now? Right? The trees live in peace to know that all that sheds has to be replenished, because the trees understand there is no lack in the universe. Yeah, my leaves may fall off now, but by springtime, they'll be back, and I will be stronger. I will be greener. I will be more abundant. That's how the trees are seeing things, right? So you need to get up in that natural energy, my wonderful Aries. Okay, Law. Okay, love. I think that's pretty much it for today. Remember that we're going live tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know I've been resting all week, so I have not been, I didn't do any individuals this week. I thought I would be in a place where I can get them all out, but different messages has been coming in, so I have been studying. There is some heavy stuff going on with Saturn and Pluto that I am researching, and I can actually feel the effects of that shit already. I'm not even lying to y'all. Yesterday, once again, I said was a little bit more of a day that I had to put in a little extra work within, because there were some things that surfaced yesterday emotionally and in the physical realm that I needed to deal with. And sometimes when you're going through things like that and you're doing this work, you can question if you missed a step. You can question, am I doing the right thing? Am I going in the right direction? But can I tell you, once you quiet down and get back to a place of peace, your angels, your guides, your ancestors, your higher self, God within, the divine one, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call that energy, is going to confirm and verify to yourself either you need to make a left or stay straight, right? There's always guidance. We just need to quiet ourselves enough to hear that. So once again, I'm not teaching you guys anything that I don't have to experience or practice myself daily. Okay. All right, my love. So keep in mind that we are vibrating on the number 4 today. The number 4, my loves, is all about self-alchemy and self-mastery. Today, your dignity and your integrity is going to be I want to say in the atmosphere. That's going to be key today. Having patience with yourself as well as others is going to be key. Self-control as well as being disciplined is going to be key. There is justice in the air today, so you can see that unfolding. We've been talking about Saturn going direct now, and I talked about the trickle. I talked about the boom in your face, and I talked about the what do you call it? The bubble over. Okay. I'm sorry, the trickle. Right? The bubble over or the domino effect. So, and keep in mind, negative and positive energy flows all day, every day. You just need to figure out what spectrum, are you going to stand on. Okay? It's really your choice. So, keep in mind, however, on the lower vibrational end of the number 4, clumsiness, laziness, lack of conviction, okay, is in the atmosphere, as well as dullness is in the atmosphere. So for those of you that are in a relationship, I'd like to give this advice. If you feel like things are a little dull, you might want to spice it up, okay? Do something different. Go out to dinner if you usually cook dinner at home. And it's Friday night. Why not, right? Okay, my love, I will see you guys in your daily tomorrow. I did not get to do any of the love language videos this week because I have been resting. Well needed mental rest. A lot of shit coming in, and I needed to hear for myself. And yeah, it's just, yeah. Okay, so I have been in rest mode. And I don't like to do your videos when I'm feeling like this, because I need to be able to hear clearly and to think clearly. And there was just a lot of a lot of fucking energy that I just didn't want to tap into this week. I just did not. Okay. All right, my loves. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow in your daily inspirational video, the daily vibration. And if I don't start dropping your love languages by this weekend, you will definitely start seeing them next week. Okay. I know I had the whole week off to think and stuff, but this is energetic work, so I have to go with where the energy is taking me, and I don't like to force it. Okay. All right, my loves, I love you guys much. Make sure that you do something kind for yourself. Make sure that you love yourself. Make sure you drink plenty of water, and I will see you guys live tonight as well as tomorrow in your next daily. Bye, my loves.